chapter at Clay County.
Well, that's good. Well, hopefully, I hope everything is going to work out in your favor, and you know,
Well, like I say, we praying. We got people praying, and everything. But
and I
like I say,
understand
it's
Reverend
under
Kenneth,
discretion of these people.
and I understand Reverend Kenneth Glasgow came in and met with you all.
Yes, he did. He came last Friday. I think
Okay.
it was the 11th. We had a
Mhm.
meeting at the Farmers Building, and we had to elect temporary officers in order to get the chapter started here.
Right.
Because this thing it faces problem that people faces every day. Not only the black people, it's white people face the same problem that we facing.
Mhm. Mhm.
This ain't no black thing. This is a
Right.
thing for anybody that feel like their Constitution been violated and they feel like their rights been violated. I mean,
Right.
this is something that it's got something got to be exposed about this whole situation. I mean, how can you allow somebody to be corrupted and done the way I felt like I was done? I mean, I'm sitting here, an innocent man. I mean, I don't look like because I'm crying. I mean, I'm a big old guy. I ain't no little bitty fella.
Right.
And so I guess that's why people got the misconception. Yeah, he's a big old guy. He jumped on the guy, and all that kind of stuff, But I mean, you don't never judge a book by its cover.
Right.
I used to. I've been out there. I've been out there. The thing we want to mainly get. I mean, my situation is serious too.
Right.
But the thing we want to get out, we want to outreach out to these young kids. We got so many young kids in the lockup rate over here for black and white kids. Young kids is outrageous. You got so many kids that's going to jail because they don't have nobody to reach out there to them. I was in their shoes before. I lived that life. I done lived that life. I mean, I ain't what I ought to be, but I'm not what I used to be.
Right.
I took a 360-degree turnaround. I hadn't been in no circuit courthouse in 16 years. I mean, so that's pretty good for a young black man.
Exactly, because we have so many young black men who are incarcerated now, and as a matter of fact, weren't you telling me something earlier about some kids that's incarcerated in Clay County Jail right now?
Yeah, they have. I think it's 3. If I'm not mistaken, it's 3 over here incarcerated in Clay County Jail. They was charged with a robbery here in Limeville, and they reside over there in Clay County Jail as we speak now.
And when you said they're young, how old, what age kids are these?
If I'm not mistaken, I mean, quote me on what I say. I think they're in the age range of 16 and 17, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, how is it that they're being housed over there in the jail?
Well, I think the reason why for that is that the juvenile system is overcrowded right now. But I feel like kids should be let out under discretion of their parents.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my outlook on that. I mean, I don't feel like kids should be locked up with grown adults.
That to me is totally inappropriate.
That's totally inappropriate. But because, I mean, if you want to say somebody do a bad influence, you put a child in a room with a bunch of grown folks. Somebody gonna curse. Somebody gonna say something out of the way, and that child gonna hear.
Oh my Lord! Well, now are the children? The children, are they males or females or what?
They're males.
Okay, they're all males. Oh my goodness. Well, Gerald, I appreciate you talking to me about this, and
yes,
like
ma'am.
I said, I just wanted to sort of,
I want to say something else on your thing. I was told if I did this article and announced this article over the air that I was gonna get them people mad with me. I want to let people know I've been mad.
Yeah.
I've been mad from the start.
Right.
I've been mad.
You haven't really said a lot about this before
no, I
now.
Haven't. I kept my mouth shut. And I stayed back. I mean, I really didn't,
thinking that you were going to get justice.
That's right. That's what I had in mind. I said, well, they'll see slap through this. That was my first instinct. I told my wife, I said, baby, I got belief that they're going to see slap through this. But I was totally wrong. I was 100% wrong.
And you had
an all-white. They don't have to deal with my wife every night, sitting up crying and complaining about this, but we done lost this, we gonna lose this and all that. That's a terrible life to live, man.
Yeah, well, Gerald, I just hope that everything is gonna work out, and of course, I just got a chance to actually look at your website at tops-claycountyal.org, and it is really beautiful and it's very informative. It's got a lot of good stuff on it, and so
I say, you can't judge a book by its cover. The people you think can't do nothing, those will be the people that could help you along the way.
Yeah, that's very true. And we have, I think that all of our communities have needed an organization like TOPS. And,
most definitely.
Hopefully what you all are doing in the community is going to help a lot of people and going to open a lot of eyes, too.
But, I went to a lot of groups and discussed this with a lot of groups about this program to come to Clay County. Matter of fact, ever since I've been living in Clay County. And the only somebody responded to me was the Reverend Kenneth Glasgow.
Well, I'll be dog.
And he's seen the same outview that I've seen. I hate that it had to happen. Well, it was already planning to happen, but I hate it had to happen when I got myself in a bind,
Right.
So everything kind of, just worked out. I guess it worked out for the for the best. But this thing's been. You got several people that started groups and never pursued it. But I hope God can bless us to continue to go on with it, even though incarcerated or out in the free world. It's going to be people step up.
Right.
You can't lock up everybody.
That's right.
There's going to be people that step up now.
Now tell me a little more about Reverend Glasgow.
Reverend Kenneth Glasgow is the brother of Al Sharpner. Activist and everything. He's from Dothan, Alabama. He has a TOPS program. As a matter of fact, he's the founder of TOPS program. Reverend Glasgow served time in Alabama. I think it was a total of 14 years, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what he was telling me.
That's a long time.
And he got out with a positive attitude that he was going to change himself and try to change somebody along the way.
Right.
And I think he did a very good job. I've been to his facilities. I've been to his church. I've been to his office. He got the finest thing that I would see a man that's that's been in longer as long as he could have,
Right.
And I was really impressed by looking at the things and the success this man have done down in the Mobile and Dothan area, and it kind of made me feel bad. I said, because we got people around here got the same kind of ideas that he got, and they never made an effort for it. Matter of fact, me myself, And I said, he never, took a chance out on Facebook. You got to take a chance out there to try to help somebody. If you got the mentality, if your heart desire you to help somebody, you need to help them.
That's right.
And that man got a heart, he's not only, this man has several major awards down there. I can't recall all of them that I looked, but, I was being nosy as I was walking around in his office and stuff. But he has several major awards there. He was decorated a highly respected man down in that area. And he's a good man.
So he impressed you all, and
he impressed me from the time I talked to him, the time I met him, and the time he come here to conduct this meeting here. He impressed me from then. Cause like he said, you sit back and watching these kids do things, but ain't making an effort to try to help them.
Right.
And that's something to really think about. It ain't got to be. It's at my door right now. But one day it's gonna knock on your door.
It's gonna knock on somebody else's door.
It's gonna knock on your door.
And that's why we have to all pull together and try everybody chip in and pitch in and try to help to better our community.
Man, help not only the kids. You help these adults that can't get in here and vote and.
That's right.
It's a lot of issues got to be addressed. Not only in Clay County, all surrounding counties.
Right.
Ain't nobody just picking on Clay County because Jerry Moss got convicted over in Clay County. It's all surrounding counties. Every county that could possibly know about, even starting an organization, needs to get in and put a helping hand in and help people.
Right. Well, Gerald, it's been wonderful talking to you. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to